Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to the Code Cracker. In today's tutorial, we will explore the header files and a reservoir in the C++. Today, this fundamental concept that will help you write a better code. This two topics is very important in C++. Without it, you cannot write a full-fledged code. You to have a good grip to these topics. So please listen carefully. And in this topic, we are going to discuss about the header file. Let us give start to the header file. Give start with header file. What is a header file? Header file store the function declarations and markup definition to enhance your code. Basically, it used to enhance your code and reusability, helping you reusability. Header files in C++ contain a function declaration, markup definition. Function declaration and markup definition, sometime inline function. Basically, it used to declare the functions and performing the related function, performing the related task to the related function. And instead of defining function repeatedly, we declare them in a once at the doc, and then we can able to use it on whole code. We don't need to declare it again and again. Uh, and most common header files that basically use in C++ are the IOStream, CMAT, string, vector, and fstream. These types of header files are used in C++. It has a different functionality. There are many header files, but most commonly that we use in our every program that is IOStream, CMAT, and string and vector for MF string. They are every header files has different function. Basically, IOStream should be included in every program because it hold the input and output operations. It help to perform the input output operation that is directed with the cout and cin function. It help to write a input and output function. CMath is used to perform the mathematical operations like multiplication, division, like algebraic questions. And I also already told you that's what is string. Why we use string? String is used to display the string on the screen. String working with this string. I already mentioned in my previous video. If you don't know about the string, you can check it out. And vector is used for dynamic array. Basically used to create a dynamic array on a runtime. And fstream is used to file handling, like if we want to work save our data in a file and we want to perform the work related to file, we use the fstream. In coming video we also learn about the fstream, what is fstream. So these types of header files that most commonly used in C++. This is the one example that I will explain you how it's work. Basically, we have declared on the top there is IOStream. Basically, this is the header file. This is known as a header file. This have some predefined functions that we use in our code to perform the specific task. Like this predefined function, this header file perform the function that related to cout. It is related to input and output operation. Cout is to print output on the screen. So that's why if we don't include this header file, we are not able to operate with this cout function. So that's why we use the header files that enable to operate with the cout function that help to print out the message welcome to the C++. That's why we use the header files. It is directly linked with the cout function. And there are different types of header files that have a different task. And they also work with the AAC input function. We use cin function. We have also want to declare the header files so we can use the cin function. And like it says that in this code, in this line, it says that in this code, IOStream is declared to perform the cout function. Without this header file, we cannot perform the specific function. This help to and the reusability of code. We don't need to declare the variable cout and then perform the output function. That's why it's a pre-built library. Just we have to add in it a code, then we are able to perform the output and input operations. Now, let's give start to the reserved word. What a reserved word is? A word is a predefined word that you use to perform the specific task. It cannot be used as a variable. These types of reserved words that we hear, we cannot use as a name, as a variable name. That I told you earlier. What is a variable name? Variable name is the name that we declare on a data type that hold the value. So that's why we cannot use the reserved word as a name because it has a special meaning and has a special verb for it. They cannot be used as variable name and function names and identifier. It's also cannot use as functions names or identifiers. They cannot be used as a variable functions. Example, there are reserved words are int. We cannot name the any variable as int because it should not work because int is a data type. Data is only has a specific task that hold the data and that hold the integers. And return, we cannot use return that is used to return the given response to the other functions and something like this. And class A, we can learn what is a class. I will tell you in coming video. I will. And if while is a statement as a conditional statement. And there is examples of C++ reserved words. And there are many reserved words, but most commonly reserved words that are program in most of program we are going to use. That is a control statement and loop statement. There are subtypes of reserved word. Basically, first is control statement, and another is a loop statement. Loop and data types and object-oriented programming keyword and memory management keyword. These types of word we cannot use as a variable name. It shows the error if we use this as a variable name. Like if we have declared that int name is equal to, sorry, we have declared that string name is equal to Ali. When we use string if is equal to Ali, it should be not work. And because it is a reserved word, we cannot name as a something like as a variable name. So that's why in a previous video I said that we cannot use a reserved word name and a variable. And there are specific reserved word also perform specific tasks. And control statement, reserved word is used to perform on the condition that is true or false. Like if this condition satisfied, move to the inside the loop inside this statement. The it's depend upon the if and condition. We are going to learning about the control statement where you're going to learn about the control system. So forget about this. If you don't understand what is a control statement, we are going to learn in a coming video. You will able to understand what is a control statement. And the loop is used to perform the loop. It is used to iterate the and use an iteration of different tasks at a particular time until the condition is satisfied. That's why we use a loop. Data types, I already mentioned what is a data type, but data type is used to store the specific type of data into the variable. Like int, we cannot name the variable as int, but you can declare as a data type. And in float chart, it cannot be declared as variable, but it has a specific task. We know that int is used to store the integer and float is used to store the um, floating point that has a decimal point, and char is used to store the single character, and double is used to store the long floating point of long decimal point, and bool is used to depend upon the true and false condition. Every reserved word has a specific task. In object-oriented programming, when we start the object-oriented programming in this series, you will able to learn, understand what is the OOP, what is the class and public and private and protected. So, and I will not going to explain this right now because in coming video we are going to get know about this classes public and private and protected. This memory management system is used for allocations of dynamic memories and deleting the allocated memories. That's why we use these types of keywords. Like in new, we have to basically we use a new to create a dynamic memory, and delete is used to delete the allocated memory space that is stored. That's why we use the management. These types of word has a specific class. We cannot use it as a variable, but it has a some task. If I tell you what is a if statement, and basically we are going to learn in these videos. If statement is a statement when this condition is satisfied. It depends upon the condition. If condition is satisfied, the control transfer to the inside the if statement. And now we are going to learn why we reserve words are important. They're defined as structure of C++. When basically there's a structure of the C++ program, we cannot do any task without the reserve word. Reserve word is very important, so we have to learn about this reserve word, why we use this reserve word. Without the reserve word, we cannot write the whole code, and without it, we cannot perform any type of programming. And that's the reserve word. Helping avoiding a name conflict, it helped to avoid the name conflict. The second most benefit is that it help and to naming conflict. It helped to making a combinations of name at a particular programs, and that's why we use name reserve words, improve the code readability. The main benefits of this reserve word, it's improve the code readability, because it make easier to code read, and it make the code consistency. It make the increase the life of code. That's why we use a reserve word. If you like my video, please subscribe and share. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask in the comment box. I will able to give answer to your question. In this video, we're not going to write a code because it is simple at theory based concept. So you have to just memorize it. In coming video, we are going to get through the code. You will understand more about this reserve word and header files. So keep in your mind to subscribe my channel. If you like my video, please share to your friend. Okay, Allah Hafiz. The link of this slides will be given into the description box. You can check it out and uh, get preparation of your uh, from your topics through this slide, and feel free to use it anywhere you want. Okay, Allah Hafiz. See you again.